What's up, guys? It's me again. I'm in the mood to make another video today. Another little rant. I had some shit in here in my head. As you can see, I got a haircut. I like my haircut, and I changed my my studs, so I have hoops now. I love that. I got a haircut. I got hoops now. Changed my tongue ring as well. I had a black one instead. Now I got a blue one. Yeah, and I'm in traffic again, heading to Fairfield right now to hang out with a friend. I've been promising her that I'd hang out with her for about a month now, but I just haven't been able to do it because I've been working or the fact that I have other stuff going on. But yeah, today's topic that I want to rant about is something that I've been asked on Facebook a lot, or people who know me in general ask me this as well. Why I don't talk to you as much as I used to talk to you, let's say when we were in high school or whatever, or if I've recently met you or something and I don't keep in contact or whatever. It's a little difficult. Again, it's something else that's difficult to explain, so I'm going to try and explain it as best as I can. So for example, so if you know how I am, I like to keep to myself. I don't like to start drama. I just like, I like to keep things to myself. I don't like to bother people. At least that's the way I think it. I don't want to feel like I'm bothering you, especially because of, those shit that I go through. I have a lot of people, a good amount of people who say, oh, how come we don't talk like how we used to? You know who you are. Well, I don't want to say I stalk on Facebook, but I read what happens on Facebook, even though you never see me post anything. So I read what goes on Facebook. For example, if you have some shit going on, I'm not going to talk to you and potentially make things worse, because I tend to do that. So what I will just do is, I'll read, for example, your status. Let's just say you're going through some stupid shit. I'm reading your status. I'll acknowledge it. I'll like it or whatever, but that's just about it. Just letting you know that, sorry, my lip thing is going. Just, it lets you know that I know what's going on in your life, but I'm not going to say anything because I don't want to make things worse. I feel like I'll make things worse. I can probably give you my opinion, but then again, it's my opinion. It doesn't matter. It's not, some fact or anything. But then that's just how I am. That's just how I was raised as a kid and growing up and everything. My mom always said, you worry about you and whatever else is going on in someone else's life. Unless they ask for your help, it doesn't matter. Well, I wouldn't say it doesn't matter, but it shouldn't affect you or matter to you. But then again, I'm not entirely like that when it comes to that saying that my mom says. If I feel like I have something to say, I will say it, which is very rare. But whenever something is going on, in people's lives, which someone always has something going on in their life, I don't feel like I'm in that position or I'm someone to say, hey, this is what I believe. This is what I believe. It may be wrong because the way that I think may be different to the way you think, and it might just, it might offend you, or it might make things worse. For example, like I said, I don't like to make things worse. I usually like to, be positive and give positive advice. But the way I think, the way, I believe things should be done are, completely different towards the way you might believe. For example, let me give you an example. A couple of days ago, I had a friend who, she was kind of going through the, she cuts. I'm not going to say her name. I'm not going to, I just know who she is. And she reached out to me. So, she was like, hey, can I talk to you about something? I was like, yeah, go ahead and talk to me. She was like, I'm going through this, and this. I'm not gonna put her shit out in public, especially in the video. It's just an example. All you need to know is that she was cutting, and she tells me, hey, I'm going through this. This is how I feel. This is how I feel. This is how I feel about life. What do you think? And I told her, hey, things aren't as bad as they seem. They could be worse. Think of the bright side. There's always a bright side to something. I was like, there's no reason for you to cut. Cutting doesn't really solve anything. It doesn't solve anything for you. It doesn't solve anything for anyone else. The only thing it does is bring those around you that care about you and love you. It brings them pain because they see that you're in pain and you're physically showing it by cutting or whatever. And and she was okay with me telling her that. Now, if I imagine it was somebody else who doesn't think the way I do, because she kind of thinks the way I do, I probably would have offended her. I probably would have gotten cussed out, and I probably would have made her day even worse than it already was. Say it was somebody else. Now, the reason I'm saying this is, again, going back to people who say, hey, how come we don't talk anymore? Well, it's for that reason, because the way I might think may be completely different to the way you think, and I might offend you with what I say. I might insult you with what I say, and since it's my opinion, if I offend you or whatever, you're just going to be like, oh, it's your opinion, it doesn't matter, bye-bye, I'm not going to talk to you again. This is why we don't talk. Yeah, this is exactly why we don't talk, because my opinion is not like every other person's opinion. I can say something and you'll be like, oh, well, shit, that just made me feel bad. That didn't help. Well, why did you want to hear my opinion? This is why we don't talk. Usually, this is why we don't talk. And we don't talk, because I feel like I annoy people. Because I am annoying. I know I'm annoying. So, that's just that's an example as to why we could possibly not talk like, say we used to. Because I've grown up, a little. I've grown, my mentality is different than the way it was, say, 3 or 4 years ago when I was in high school or whatever. When I was in high school, I didn't give a crap, Now, I just, I actually take into consideration what other people feel, how they feel, and how they think. So, I'm sorry that we don't talk as much as as much as you or I would like to talk. But it's just how I am. I care about how you'll feel, rather than me saying whatever the hell I want to say. You're going to end up feeling like shit. It'll make things even worse. That's why I would rather have you reach out to me rather than me reach out to you, because if you reach out to me, I know that you will probably and possibly want to hear what I have to say. Other than that, I'm not going to talk to you unless I need your advice or something, or unless I want to, I need to tell you something or whatever. But that's really hardly the case, because I don't like to make my my self issues publicly known, and that's why I don't post them on Facebook. That's why I'd rather make a rant video, and I just feel better. I feel better talking about it in a video rather than to text it to somebody or to post it on the computer. Oh yeah, put it on the computer. But yeah, I think that's it for this video. I'm gonna make it short. I'm gonna make all my videos short because I don't want to bore you with a rant just over and over. Again, the reason why we don't talk the way you would like us to talk, or how I would want us to talk, is simple. It's just my opinions and the way I think. My state of mentality might not sit okay with you, and whatever I possibly would say will eventually, I know it will eventually insult you, offend you, or, you're just not going to be okay with it. And I try to avoid that as much as possible, because I just don't want to escalate to that type of problem. And, again, the shit that I have going through sometimes leaks out when I talk to you. Like, I'll be like, oh, this happens to me, this and that. You're not alone. If you know who you are that I've talked to, and I've said, hey, you're not alone when it comes to this. My problems, I have problems too. God damn it, my fucking lip ring does not want to stay. But yeah, that's just my rant for for now. It's nothing personal. It's nothing against you. It's just that I don't want to have my negativity impact you in a worse way, because I'm sure you go through enough shit, and just the way I think and the way I am, I don't want that interfering with the way you're going through life right now, because it's not going to make things better. And another reason I just thought of why this is not the end of the video, apparently. For example, a lot of people I know are in relationships. So here's what I have to, this is what if you're a female and you're in a relationship and we talk, or we don't talk as much as, we used to, here's the reason why. I don't want your significant other to go through your phone. For example, if they go through your phone, I'm not assuming they do. I'm not assuming they don't. But if they just if they have trust issues or whatever, and they see that we talk, I don't want to be that guy where your significant other, being a male, be like, hey, who the hell is this? You'll be like, oh, he's just a friend. But I don't want to start drama, because I'm I'm a male friend, and you're allowed to have male friends, but if your partner just so happens to be a male, and you're a female, and we're friends and we talk, I don't like to make it seem like, oh, I'm trying to get in between y'all and, potentially fuck shit up for y'all. And if you're a guy and you're in a relationship with a girl, I don't talk to you, well, you have to focus on your girl or whatever. And, if you want to talk to me, hey, cool, but I'm not going to talk to you because I don't want to, intervene with what you got going. And you probably got positive things going on in your life. I don't want to fuck that up. For guys, it's a little different, but for females, I really do not want to be the one talking to you. And let's just say your man goes through your phone. He'll be like, hey, who the fuck is this? Starts all this drama. Then later on, you'll be like, oh, you fucked this up for me and, said my boyfriend or whatever. What the fuck? I thought we were friends. I'm like, and I just don't want to deal with that drama, man. I go through enough. I don't want to deal with that. I have my own shit to deal with. I don't want to fuck something up for someone else, then have to hear it later, 2 or 3 months after you and him break up or whatever. I just don't want to do that. It's just, I try to avoid as much drama as possible. But yeah, that's the topic for today. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, I know I said I'm going to post videos every day. I will take that back. I'm going to try and post a video every day. If I can't, well, it's just I'm not in the mood. I only make videos when I'm in the mood. So, right now it was a perfect opportunity. I'm driving. I'm stuck in traffic. Unfortunately, I can't be in the carpool lane, but I'm not about to get a ticket just because I can't, I'm not going to go through traffic. But yeah, I will see you guys later, and take care and have a good day.